Hey, Kalle Oakes here for the Sun Media Group and sunjournal.com and SJ Varsity at Lisbon High School here in Lisbon Falls. And the Greyhounds getting ready for another practice behind me, getting ready for another season. 2010 in a lot of ways was pretty typical for Lisbon. Had some injuries and some ineligibility crop up, which seems to be the bugaboo over the years, but as has been the case traditionally, kids stepped into their role. They got to another Western Maine Class C final. Couldn't get quite over the hurdle of Yarmouth, either in the regular season or the playoffs. How do they plan to take that next step this year and get back to Fitzpatrick Stadium in November? Well, we talked to Coach Dick Moynihan and some of the seniors about those very questions. Right. We're here at Lisbon High School with Coach Dick Moynihan. And Coach, tell us about the team this year. Kind of a young group, but some guys that gained experience, especially at the end of the year last year when they were pressed into duty for you.
Yeah, we have 3 seniors returning from last year's team. One that went starting both ways and 2 one-way starters. We had several kids that played in our backfield at the end of the season especially. A brand new line coming our way, so at the beginning of the season we'll be a little bit young, a little inexperienced, but it's the type of team that should improve each week. A great summer on 7-on-7. We have a really good junior group. We have a very good sophomore group, so we have several kids that will be able to alternate in the backfield as far as running and passing, good receivers.
The focus of Class C, the look of it has changed a little bit this year with some new teams, but your division stayed pretty much the same. How do you see things breaking down in the South?
Well, it's difficult to say, I think, because I think Yarmouth is clearly the favorite team. They're returning the most players. They won it last year, and they're there until someone beats them, but I think they've got a very good returning team. I think that we're going to find a lot of teams like Trape, Freeport. They were all improving last year. They have a lot of kids coming back. I look for them to be really tough. I think that the conference is going to be a little closer than it was last year. It's going to be a good conference, I think.
We're here with Cam Graff, a receiver for the Lisbon Greyhounds. And Cam, just tell us about the team this year. Kind of young in places, but you guys got a lot of experience, especially at the end of last season with some guys having to step in.
Yeah, we got a lot of guys coming back. We didn't expect to have so many seniors come back, but we got a lot of big guys and a lot of strong guys that I think are ready to step up and play at the varsity level.
I know the offensive line has a lot of new faces, but is there some size? Is there depth? I mean, what's
oh yeah, we got some strong guys up front, some fast guys up front, and then we got some very well drilled skills that did very well in 7-on-7 and are doing great so far.
We're here with Zach Splood from Lisbon. And Zach, tell us, how's the offense going to look a little different this year? You had some guys that have graduated and moved on, but some guys that kind of stepped in as last year went along and are going to be playing a pretty big role this year.
Well, we got a couple small backs. You know, we're going to have to rely a little bit more on our speed this year, definitely, and rely on a lot of young backs to get it done for us this year.
We're here with Chase Hunter at Lisbon, and Chase, talk about the offensive line, because it's going to be a lot of new faces there this year.
Yeah, there's definitely going to be a lot of new faces. I'm the only returning starter that we have, and we're going to have all new guys. We actually have 2 seniors this year that didn't even play last year, and they'll definitely be a big part of the offensive line this year.
Here at Lisbon, as they look forward to the 2011 season, the 3 seniors we spoke to, kind of a unique situation. They are pretty much the only 3 returning senior starters in Zach Splood, Cam Graff, and Chase Hunter. But there were some guys, as we mentioned, that stepped up last year. They'll be playing a bigger role here in 11. Junior quarterback Ryan Reardon had to play the last 2.5 games as a sophomore last year under center after kind of breaking in as a defensive back and a wide receiver. He stepped into that situation, got the Lisbon Greyhounds to a regional final, and now it's his offense to direct. Throws a nice ball, should be able to keep things clicking for Lisbon. Kyle Sheehan, a fullback and middle linebacker, will be stepping in there as well. A lot of those little backs, Jordan Torres, Quincy Thompson, Mason Haley, will be counting on kind of a committee to get things done for Lisbon this year. Again, it will be a 3-horse race. Yarmouth and Lisbon, and maybe Trape even sneaking in there in the Southern Division of the Class C Campbell Conference. We will see how it shakes out for the Greyhounds. Until then, this is Kalle Oakes for sunjournal.com and SJ Varsity. We'll see you on the sidelines.